Hello everyone, welcome back to Xenogears. When we last left off, we'd just arrived in Shivat. Today, we explore the city and see what it has to offer for us. And actually it has a lot to offer. There's something that'll be here later that's kind of important. Well, actually it's not really that important. It's just a bit of navigation. You know, we could take that elevator and go up. Or we could go just to the left here, or whatever direction this actually ends up being. And if we come in here, we can go through this door, and we can see that they're working on Sebzen. And if we talk to Maria, she has said her name, Maria. I was just like, has she said her name? Yes, she has. This is Sebzen. This Sebzen was developed by my father at the Research Institute in Solaris. Oh yeah? So what's it doing here? That's a bit of a thing. I had just turned 5 years old at the time, and we had no clue what was happening. So you're still pretty young, right? Using me as a hostage, they forced my father to continue the research. Right. But he never showed his pain or sorrow in front of me. He always smiled and said, "Don't worry, Maria. Sebzen will be by your side to protect you." Isn't that sweet? 5 years ago, that day when I fell behind in our escape, my father protected me and ended up being left behind. Aw, so you're over 10? My father's voice, his smiles are leaving me. They are far away, becoming obscure. I believed this would never happen. I swore I'd never forget. Now the only connection between my father and me is this Sebzen. Wasn't that sad? But I'll save my father someday. I'll bring back my father's smile. Sebzen and I will do it, I swear. I swear. Sorry, I shouldn't have told you such a bizarre story. It's nothing to do with you. Well, you're still a kid. You got a lot on your plate for a kid your age. Not surprised in this world that a kid of... She's 13, just so you know. We'll actually find that out later, but somehow we already know. Anyway, it tingles. Yes, we want to go up. There's a fair bit for us to explore. We've hardly gotten started, really. I mean, there's a heck of a lot to explore. Okay, if I go there, that's the entrance to the Shivet Palace, but let's go to the old capital Shivet, Alpha Aura. The old capital, Alpha Aura, huh? Let's go. If we come here, we can talk to this old guy. Oh, we really have visitors from the surface. Welcome to the wandering city in the sky, Alpha Aura. And we get it sort of panned through the interconnected area. The city used to be the capital of Shivet, an independent liberal country that fought against Solaris. Okay. A place that turns yesterday's tears into tomorrow's smiles. That's what they called this city a long time ago. Guess not anymore. But now those hopes and despairs have been worn away long ago. Probably the only things that remain are the echoes of resentment. Aww. You might be able to find something that can solve your troubles and sadness. But fate can be cruel sometimes, don't forget that. And that stone plate floating there is called a stepping stone. It moves with people on it. Try and get on it and talk to the stone. It will be glad to give the three of you a ride. Yes, we want to go down. And if you go down, you can explore the area a fair bit. But I actually am very curious about seeing if I can find some things. You see, there's something that I came across while I was playing this game. I only came across one of them. Oh yeah. Huh. Shivetis in this town. Oh, okay. You see that then we're lost in the war, so. Ah! So the yeah, that doesn't sound too good. I don't know if I'll find it, but let's talk to people. Huh. The large white statue of an angel at the entrance of the palace is a representation of a particular woman who sacrificed herself in that war 500 years ago. Okay. It's so sad. She was probably the beloved heroine of the rebellion back then. Okay. Have you already met with Queen Zephyr? A very nice person she is. Okay. We are all able to live like this because the Queen saved us. Okay. You? What did you got to say? This is just between you and me, but I am the one who knows hope for sure. I'm a secret agent, man. In other words, I'm a spy. Well, ain't I cool, but come to think of it, you're here too. You guys are probably no different than me. Huh. Poor the guy. What am I doing? Huff? Puff? Can you tell? Huff, puff? I'm working out. Huff, puff. Gonna kick Solaris' butt. Huff, puff. Huffle, puff. I have to get pumped up. Huffle, puffle. It's all over with him. Huffle, puff. My last death blow skill. Huff, puff. If only I had my crisis punch. Huff, puff. Just leave it to me. Huff, puff. Bully, shut up. Take a nap or something. Huff, puff. I'm glad he finally shut up. Is there something here that I can take? I know that there's some... I don't know if it's in this area that you can... Whether I'll find what I'm looking for. Hey, haven't you seen you before? You new? Welcome to Chevette's Liberation Barracks. But in actuality, we aren't as glorious as the name suggests, huh? But it is true that this is the barracks for anti-Solaris troops. Think of it as home and relax. Okay. That's nice. What do you got to say, mate? But we're in an odd situation. We're picking fight with an organization that has the power to manipulate the world from the shadows. And think we're all just a motley crew of rioters from the land below. We're just a bunch of people who've lived most of their lives without knowing the existence of Chevette or Solaris. Come to think of it, it almost sounds like a joke. Yeah, it sort of does sound like a joke. What do you got to say? Yeah, they say the city used to be like the other cities when it was on the ground 500 years ago. But after losing to Solaris, they launched just the palace block of the city up into the sky. Huh. It's basically an unbelievable story, but in reality we're riding on that part of the city, floating out in the sky right now. In life you never know what to expect. No, you don't. Well, let's talk to people. Back in Kislev I used to deal with homemade medicines. By the way, I've heard the rumor that the enemy has some really cool medicines. I wanted to learn some of those techniques, so I snuck into their shop, but I was a little clumsy, huh? I was desperate until I managed to escape and make my way to the Flames, the city I heard stories about. That's where the good people here picked me up. If they hadn't picked me up, then without doubt I would have been a guinea pig for their experimental drugs, because I'm so cute. Yeah, right. That's not the reason. So where did you fellas come from? Well, looks like I guess you're from the Ignis continent? Were you saved by the people here too? I understand. We were all in the same situation. Everyone got their unique stories on how they got involved in the fiasco of the Gibbler and the Ethos and all. The usual pattern here is that many of the people were almost eliminated for some reason that I know, but were saved by the people here before they were doomed. Yeah, even if I were to return back to the land, they would probably try to catch me again. It wouldn't matter how many lives I had, it still wouldn't be enough. So I decided to stick around here. That's probably the case for the majority of the people here. Anyway, don't you want to make the bad guys pay for it? It's got to be crazy if they think we'll just take this line down. Agreed. That's basically it. From now on, we're all in the same boat. Welcome aboard. Thank you for welcoming me. What do you got to say? I'm just talking to people at this point. Okay, we've already talked to you. We've already talked to you. Let me out. There's nothing of value in here. Just exposition. And I'm not the biggest fan of exposition. Or exposition. Right, this guy. Yo. Who are you? A new face? Don't scare me. I was wondering if there are any drinks in here. Are the hardest land to fight with some country called Solaris? Unless you hit the guys who actually control the world from it. Oh, this is crazy. Just when I thought I was able to survive. I can't take it anymore. I am actually looking for something. Believe it or not. Which will be explained in a moment. Why I am looking for something. Because of this here. It doesn't move. Is it broken? Huh? There's something small written here. The one who attains the dawn, the dusk, and the darkness shall climb the path to heaven. Wise man. What is this? That is what I noticed. Oh, are you new? It's been so long since the last time we had a visitor from the surface. This is the planet shell. Vegetables and fruits needed in Chevette are grown in it. Since we live... Yeah, they live away from the land. Well, that's an angle and a half. Alright, I gotta jump up these. Anyway, there's that area shown off. Here's the thing, I have found one of the things that it mentions. And we'll find it again. I just don't know where the others are. They may be throughout the world somewhere, but I know one of them is in Alpha Aura. Here's a big doggy. And here is a path upwards that I can fall off again and again. Now we'll go in there in a sec, but I want to climb this so that we can get a good view. And so that I can look around. Well, that was a failure. Can't I at least fall onto the interesting platform? We'll talk to the person up here in a moment. Doot, doot. Doot, doot. What do you got to say? Why do humans hate and hurt each other? Everyone lives under the same blue sky. Yes, they do. Maybe. Maybe when we're all distracted with something else. When will be the day we can understand what all of this loneliness and sorrow was for? I don't know. We may, but hey, it's not like we can know that we're repeating the same mistake again and again and again. Well, we can, just like not everyone will. If we come in here, be prepared. Oh no, this isn't the... Right, this isn't what I was actually looking for. Okay. You can choose music, I didn't know that. New details. Finding stuff out. I don't think this is a shop. But you can open that. Oh yeah, they've forgotten how to fly. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. You're not that important. You're not that helpful. Off we go. Is this where... Yes. Oh, this... Yes, it's exactly what it looks like, Faye. If Choo Choo saw this, she'd probably faint out of pure happiness. You ought to be happy, Choo Choo. You have so many friends. So many Choo Choos. So many. There's a room the secret room in of the Sage of Chevette is hidden somewhere in this town. I wonder if it's true. What? That's strange. You smell like soil and trees. Yes, you do. Long ago, the Choo Choo tribe lived in the woods with no interference. Yes, they did. I wonder if someday we could ever return to the land and live in the woods again. Huh. I like people in Chevette because they're all nice and treat choo-choos the same as themselves. Yes, they do. But I heard people on the land are all scary. They lie, say awful things, hurt and kill each other. I am wrong, right? They are all nice people, right? Not necessarily. Everyone's not necessarily kind and good. I see. Everyone understands each other and lives happily together someday. Yes, I do. You're awfully straightforward. I like it. I'll give you this. Okay, that's a nice little reward. I was not aware of that. I was not aware of that. It will take you to wonderful. This is something I actually miss, so I have no idea what we're going to do. We're going to do something. Okay. These nuisances! John the Choo Choo Tribe tradition, yes he did. It's a lot of work, even though the old generation of Choo Choo Tribes don't know many things about it. Okay, we talk to this guy, we can shop. It's been a while, welcome, welcome. Great if you brought lots and lots of them. Yep, I'll buy lots and lots of things. Buy! Maybe I should buy some Alpha Souls. No. I actually need to save my money. Or at least a little bit. I'll refuel on Omega Souls. Because there's something you need your money for in a bit. Oh, is that how you... No, that's not how you deal with something. What happens if I talk to this one? Guys and Solaris pested the Choo Choo Tribe who lived on this star from the beginning. Okay, so Gramps and Grandmas escaped with the people from Chevette. Yes, they did. Most of the Choo Choos couldn't escape and were killed. These guys ate them. Yes, they did. That reminds me. I'm hungry, yes I am. I just remembered I haven't had lunch yet. What have you got to say? Forget the Guardian God legend. Nobody believes such a fairy tale in this day and age. No, no. The great big Guardian God existed. He would have beaten Solaris to death a long time ago. Yes, he would. Just a bunch of optimistic happy guys. What are we going to do about them? We haven't even heard that. What can we buy from this guy? Yes. Firstly, the flare rod and the dynamite rod. I'm gonna buy those. I need the earth and the water ammo. I will grab silver blood as well. And war mail. I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, just 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. And we'll sell some of those gold bullions and such. We have a gold bullion and 3 gold nuggets. Alright, we get some other stuff later. I was worried over nothing. And we make money later as well. Okay, so that's been interesting. But what I want to do is go down here, because I didn't even realize I could go down here. So what sort of wonders are we going to encounter? We're walking on water. There's a cat sitting on water. Yes, yes. I'm listening, dear. Reminds me of the good old days. This is the place you and I met for our first date, isn't it? I crawled out on that day, dear. You read me a poem that you said you wrote all by yourself. I thought it was funny that such a romantic still exists in our day and age, but I was delighted by it. Nothing has changed here. Truly important things can't be taken away by anyone. Lady? Dog thing? Interesting. Well, let's go up the side and see what we encounter. Because I just someone to talk to. After all, pain only causes more pain and sadness. How come those guys up there don't understand such a simple thing? Just relax and have fun. Like that sage who disappeared. Do you like fishing? Yeah. I said, do you want to try catching some fish in the plaza? Fishing is prohibited there, though. Some good food. Want to try hanging the line in the center of the plaza? You'll catch a fish if you're good. Okay, let's try a weird minigame. Let's see if anything happens if I... No, maybe... is there anywhere where I can... I guess not. Okay, I don't know how... Maybe you can go fishing, maybe you can't. Maybe that's just a way to infuriate people that they came up with. What have you look up to say? The people in the city have dreamed of going down to the land again for a long time. They dreamed of the day when they could go down to the free world after fleeing from Solaris. Eventually they may not be too far away. Huh. What about you? The city has been wandering in the sky like this for 500 years. Just watching the ever-changing countries of the world and those who appeared and disappeared. The people in Chevette lost power, so that's all they could do. Being able to observe may have been a reward for those people here. Huh. Okay, so other than being a very nice place, we didn't really gain anything from this. Interesting. I didn't know this place was here, and we gained nothing from it. Absolutely nothing. But that's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind gaining nothing. I don't mind it. I'm okay with it. With all the choo-choos that we found, you're going to be quite... it's going to be quite interesting what's coming up. Wait, what the heck is... I'm trying to figure things. Oh, right. I guess we're going to go there. Well, this isn't quite an important place. Because, well, something you'll notice. Huh? This doll has something in its hand. And we received the Dusk Rock. Remember dawn, dusk, and darkness? Yeah. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is the first out of a few things that we'll find. Now, if you go here, looks like it can be opened. We can see Faye. And we can make him do a bunch of things. And that's about it. Now if we go up... Wait, is this a... No, it's not another doll. I don't think there's particularly anything here, other than the fact that this place is pretty much deserted. If we go through here, this is... They're killed by Solaris. ... This is too much for me to bear. That's just sad. We're fighting over lives, aren't we? And in times involving those who have nothing to do with this struggle. But we might be doing the same thing they're doing if we change our perspective. ... Maria. There's no end to war and resentment. So this is where you all were. Yeah. The Queen said this house was destroyed in the Great War 500 years ago. This house has been kept like this on purpose as a reminder of the war. Right. Thank you for waiting. Please come to the palace with me. You don't think I should wait. Hey, wait! The girl's probably going through an awful lot of pain. Let's go towards the palace, shall we? Not quite yet. Found a child's memory from long ago, but nobody could take that away. Does it say the same thing again? Yeah. This is just sad. This area, this house. And as I said before, that dusk stone is really bothering me, because where's the dusk rock? Where's the dawn rock and the dark rock? But if we come in here, we're welcome to another area with more people to talk to. We're going to be doing a lot of talking. Hello, surface people. Look at this picture of me and my wife a long time ago. It may be hard to believe, but there was a time when we were young too, full of dreams and hope. My wife died 2 years ago, so I asked the people in the world below to bury her ashes in the earth. My time will also come soon. Could you young people bury my ashes in the earth for me too? I'm tired of waiting and believing. I want to rest in peace in the earth. Isn't that sad? I was wondering what it could be like to live without getting old like Queen Zephyr. What has she seen and heard for the past 500 years? That's interesting. She's 500 years old. Did what she see and hear really bring her happiness? That I don't know. Neither do I. What do you got to say? This country's been through a lot. We no longer have enough strength to fight Solaris. You people from the world below should go to the royal palace. Queen Zephyr will listen to your wishes and show you the way. You may be the new hope for those against Solaris. Okay. That's nice and all, but we have one last area to check out, I believe, before we head to the palace. And then we have to check out the palace. And that's quite a big place. Down here is a sort of studio, workshop area. Talk to this guy. I think he's a nuisance. We don't have equipment or materials like Solaris does. What the hell do they want us to do? Damn it, we aren't at a disadvantage when it comes to technology and ideas, but we don't have the resources. Well, that's not good. What do you got to say? What's the use of having a gear if there's no one to ride on it? The only gear that needs maintenance is Maria's gear, which is hardly ever used. Huh. Well, to be honest with you, we don't have any chance in this fight, unless a miracle happens. The battle was probably settled at the point where they let her escape in the war 500 years ago. Huh. This store was about to be closed. Gears aren't needed in this town except the Queen's troop. But please take a look. We we no longer have much business, but all the items are our pride and joy. Right, we can buy parts for our gears. Magic power, which I believe I want one, and I don't really need a pilot shield. Yeah, I want that. Are there any weapons that I want? I don't know if I want the chrono rod. To be honest, I am better off right now tuning things up. And we want these engines and max frames on what we want to upgrade. What I want to upgrade right now is the well tool, the verge, and there's two other gears that I want to upgrade. This is a bit unusual. I want to upgrade the Ren Mazor, because the Ren Mazor has access to a very powerful weapon. Shit, I may not have enough money on me right now. How much can I afford to... I can't even afford to... Ugh. Can't afford his better frame. Can't afford the good armor. Oh well, let's see what I can sell. Parts. What's something worth selling? I don't use Mika. I don't use grounds. Extra armor sucks, and I don't really need light armor all that much. I'm pretty sure I don't need the AC or the lens cover, and I don't need the elemental ether veilers. That's one thing I don't need. Don't need those because I won't be fighting underwater a bunch. Yeah, I don't need those. As for weapons, I don't need that. Or that. Okay, the flare rod G though. Haha. I knew I could find a way to get the funds I needed. Even though I am dead broke now. But trust me, upgrading these 4 gears, or you could substitute the stair for either of any of your other gears, is worthwhile. Because for one reason or another, I'm not going to get into the specifics, you could upgrade the Heimdall or the Brigadier instead of the not instead of the Ren Mazol, instead of the stair. You could upgrade any of them instead, and you'd be fine. But I'm going to use the stair because it's the heaviest hitting and the bulkiest of our current gears. And the gears will be able to use for the purpose that I'm upgrading them for. If we talk to this guy, this will be the last thing we do in this area. This is the end of the city. If you're not leaving yet, you better turn back. Yeah, I do want to leave. And I want to go to the palace. We will probably find Maria again. Because she seems to pop up everywhere we need to go. There she is. Let's see what she's got to say. This way, please. No, I'm not going that way. Instead, I'm going to find the room that we can save in. Because I know there... Is it this one? Yes, it is this one. So I'm going to end off here. My name's been Akinov. Hope you've had a good time, and good night, or something like that. Anyway, next time we will continue on from this point. See you then.